Hello everybody, and welcome to today's video, where I pretty much just lay down my 100% official of TNA Rebellion predictions. Now, I do know that I did let out a video earlier this week, I think it was like yesterday or the day before last, and it was pretty much just giving my predictions on this card, but now we have an official card and we have all the people that are supposed to be in matches confirmed, so let's go ahead and see and guess who is going to win these matches, who is going to retain their championships, who is just going to come out overall as your winner. And you might be noticing during this video if I read out any chat members, and that's because we're streaming this live on Twitch, where you can come to my Twitch. It's CZV Wrestling _2309. So come check me out on Twitch. We stream every single day. We do all these videos live on Twitch. So if you want to see them first before they upload on YouTube, come check it out. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting off with the first match. We're just going to start from the bottom, coming up. So we have Rosemary, Zaya Brookside. If I say any of these names wrong, don't mind it. I'm not a huge TNA guy, but I do watch TNA highlights and stuff. But you watching TNA later, I'm going to try Vipers. I'm going to try, but I'm hoping I can do a watch party for it. But the only problem is I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. Because right now we have, I don't have the channel for it. I got you that website. Okay, I'm going to go live. Let's see. How early should I go live before TNA? Because I'm gonna start live streaming at, let's go live at 7, or whenever I get back home. It's going to be around 7. And that's whenever I'm going to start for the pre-show for the match that I'm about to announce. And also, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna watch that match, and then the Elijah Open Challenge. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully, I can either go on Twitch or that website that you got and look at somebody's stream that's streaming it. But I'm hoping I can do a watch party with y'all. Because I was seeing if I could buy this monthly subscription for it, but I figured out if you buy the monthly subscription, you still don't get to watch pay-per-view. So I was kind of bummed out, but still, I'm going to still try to get it out for y'all. But this video that we're doing right now is my official TNA Rebellion prediction. So first off, let me know, Vipers, if I'm saying any of these names wrong. So starting off, we got Rosemary, Zaya Brookside, and Li Ying Lee versus Fatal Influence, with that being Fallon Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix from NXT, and this will be on the pre-show. I'm going with the team that is opposite from NXT. I don't believe that you're giving anybody from TNA a win, or anybody from NXT a win in TNA. I just don't see it happening. But if it's on the pre-show, I could see it, because some NXT fans tune into TNA. But I wouldn't be surprised if Fatal Influence do take an L here with another malfunction with their teamwork. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So I'm going to go with the team that is opposite from Fatal Influence. Then we see Walk with Elijah have an open challenge on the pre-show. Super excited for that, because either way, even if you don't have that, we can still tune into the pre-show and watch the open challenge and that last match that I just said. But I'm going to go with whoever Elijah is facing. I think he's going to, you know what, I'm going to give Vipers a chance to give his prediction down before I lay mine down. Vipers, I know y'all won't be able to see it on YouTube, but I know y'all won't be able to see the chat on YouTube, but Vipers, who do you think is winning the open challenge? Do you think it's going to be Elijah or the person he's facing? Let me know in the chat. Because personally, I'd say the other person, because normally whenever you see an open challenge, you normally get the other person. But let me know what you think. Because I honestly just think it's just going to be whoever comes out, right? The other person, honestly. Do we have any clue on who the other person is? Is there like any teasers, any rumors? Because I know you're a decently big TNA guy. Is there any rumors of who might come and face Elijah? Or is it just absolutely throw up? Who could it be? You really got no idea? Well, either way, I'm going to stick with Viper's answer, to be honest, and I'm just going to go with the other person that's going to defeat Elijah in this match on the pre-show. That's what I'm going to go with. Next up, we have Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and Ace Austin with Sean Waltman versus Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Johnny Dango Curtis with Alicia Edwards. So, I'm going to go with Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and Ace Austin because I know their little thing that they got going on down in TNA. They look like a pretty strong tag team, or like a pretty strong faction. I'm just going to go with them. Next up, we got Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Super excited for this match. I hope that I get to watch TNA Rebellion and go live for y'all so we can watch this. But if not, I guess we're just going to have to suck it up. But, you know, I hope this is a good match. I'm super excited. I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali to pick up the victory. Same thing I said on my last predictions video for TNA Rebellion. So I'm just going to stick with my last answer. Then we get a match for the TNA Intercontinental Championship, and that is Steve Maclin defending his championship against Eric Young. I'm having Steve Maclin retain here. That's just me, though. Steve Maclin's really good, and I don't think Eric Young can do this. Alright, let me see what you said, Vipers. People might live stream it on TikTok. Bad news, I don't got TikTok. So, you think the website that we stream wrestling events on, you think we could run it off of there? I'm going to try it on that website that he did now. You think that we could watch it on here? Or just no? I hope they do. Okay, here we go. I see it on here now. But it says it comes on in 11 hours. I know it's not true. I'm sure you can. Try and watch Collision on it and see if that works. Yeah, I'm going to try it real quick. Let's see. Bro, like, it's so weird though, because it has all these little part 1, part 2, like all these other parts. I'm going to try to watch it and see if it'll work. Okay. It actually did work. But I don't know if it's going to do it live. So, either way, we're going to try to figure out how to watch Rebellion, but I'm guessing we're just going to do it on Twitch. I guess that'd be the best thing to do is watch it on Twitch. But then the next match, I'm going to keep Steve Maclin defending it. What time does the pay-per-view start? The pre-show starts at 7 and the pay-per-view starts at 8. We have the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships being defended against Ash and Heather versus Spitfire versus the Meta Girls from NXT versus Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley from NXT. I'm having Spitfire win this. I think they're a decently great tag team, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do win here. And I wouldn't be mad if they win here. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Spitfire winning these TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Next up, the match that I'm most excited for, and that is the TNA X Division Championship match. It is Moose defending his X Division Championship against Leon Slater versus Matt Cardona versus Hijo del Vikingo from AAA, and versus Casey Navarro versus Sydney Aiken in an Ultimate X match. Super excited. Let's see what you said here. Leon Slater might be my favorite, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Matt Cardona winning for the sole reason that I think TNA will have him win so he can bring it all around the world. We know he is Mr. Indie Wrestling himself. I think they will let him keep it, or I think they'll let Matt Cardona win this title and bring it all around the world and still defend it on TNA. I think that'd be the most possible decision and the best thing for TNA right now. Next up, we see the TNA World Tag Team Championships being defended against Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. Super excited. I think Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth is a great tag team. And also the Hardy Boys. I mean, they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm having Matt and Jeff retain. I don't think that Nick and Ryan need to be tag champs. I mean, I could see it, but it's brother versus brother here, and I don't want that. But I'm still just gonna have Hardy Boys retaining this. Next up, we see the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Masha Slamovich defends her championship against Tessa Blanchard. Can't lie. I'm going Masha retaining. Masha's going to have a longer run. Masha's going to have a longer reign, and I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. So, yeah, I'm having Masha retain tonight. Then we get to the main event. Joe Hendry defending his TNA World Championship against Frankie Kazarian and Ethan Page. We know we can eliminate Ethan Page because, as I said, we're not having any NXT guys winning on TNA, and especially for a championship. And I doubt Frankie Kazarian is going to do anything, so I'm going to go with Joe Hendry, and I think that's the smartest decision because Joe Hendry, we know he probably isn't getting called up anytime soon. He's still got to go through the NXT if he's going to drop the championship here and go to NXT and do all this. But I am going to have either Joe Hendry or Frankie Kazarian. But I'm just, my full prediction is going to be Joe Hendry. But if there was somebody else to win, I'd say definitely Frankie Kazarian because Ethan Page, there's no chance. So I'm going to go with Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship, for him to retain the championship. Those are my predictions. My honest predictions. And that will be it for today's live stream and video if you're watching it on YouTube. And I hope y'all enjoyed these predictions. But you might hear out of this video that you just watched that I might not have a lot of ball knowledge about TNA. And that's because I don't. But I was hoping to buy a $10 subscription, monthly subscription to watch weekly shows on TNA for 1 month to see how I like it. And y'all get to decide if I do that. Do y'all want to see me react to TNA Impact every week for a month to see how I like it? Do y'all want to see that? And if y'all do, I will consider buying the monthly show. We hear Viper saying yes, and I take Viper's word because he is the Guess the Wrestler. He is the Guess the Wrestler champion. So I will be considering buying the monthly subscription because I've been wanting to watch it. So definitely will bring it into consideration. But with that being said, that will be it for today's live stream or video, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Deuces.